Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome to Star Trek Resurgence, a game I've been looking forward to playing for quite some time. Got it for a song on Steam, and I do like myself a little bit of Star Trek. If you click down here on extras, you can go and tour the Resolute. I've already got a video online about that, where we go through and tour the realization of this ship in this game engine. We've also got choices which you can link and scan and have a look at the QR code and deep dive into what your choices are doing. So that's a good aspect, and we'll be doing a video on that. And then also we've got the settings, master volume, music volume, sound effects, dialogue, and I ramped that up from 1920, 1080 to 4K as well. Got all the things on there, full screen if you want it. Away you go. So we're going to accept all of that. Time to start to play the game now, and I'm quite excited about this one. Here we go. Empty slot, and begin.
Captain's log, stardate 57931.4. The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission. And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down. They're ready for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case, change is good. Our new first officer is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
Okay, so we're on. We're gonna quickly pick up that pad.
Thanks.
No problem.
I'm not great with flying. But these little shuttles are the worst.
And just say we've seen worse by pressing number 3.
Stick around in Starfleet and you'll be sure to see worse than this. I have.
And you're here to talk about it.
In the flesh.
That's good.
So we're boosting him a bit.
Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
And there's the starbase.
Easy for Jara to step in at the 11th hour like this. But if she's half the officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy, she'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
Looks nice, doesn't it? Got a massive U.S.S. Sentinel down there. Is that Ambassador class? Science vessel, I think. And this is change of station. Right, so we got a bit of control. We're off. We're off to move. We'll use the mouse button to interact as it's told us.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the Academy.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5. Anyway, I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In the history of the Academy.
That's very impressive.
So, there's that.
Really? That's quite impressive.
Thank you. It was tough. But you know, I set my mind to it and it paid off.
Oh, here we go. He's going to be cocky now, is he?
Please place your hand here. Hold it there for a few seconds.
There we go. Scan that hand. Cross with the ring.
Welcome, Commander Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalin test. You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander.
What a Burke.
Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground.
Well, the pleasure is mine.
So to speak.
The pleasure is mine, Ensign.
Paul Calloway.
Good to meet you.
I believe Commander Urmott is expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
See you on the Resolute.
Right, let's get cracking then. Let's find Commander Urmott. Let's get a bit of a jog on then.
Good day, Commander.
Yeah, good day to you too. Here is the concourse, which just looks like an airport departure lounge, doesn't it really, when you think about it?
If
And I've been
I remember my briefing, Commander Urmott is a Bolian.
He's over there
So
then,
I'm
isn't he?
looking for someone with blue skin.
Well, that'll be him. All the way over there, look. Looking nonchalant in the corner. Right, get out the way then. There you go. What's this? Talk to a lost crewman. Alright, Chief.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm just... Well, I'm not sure where my departure dock is. The Resolute's gonna leave without me.
Look here. The Resolute is leaving from this dock.
Ah, you're right. Nerves must be getting to me.
Everyone's nervous.
Thanks so much, Commander.
Maybe he had his arm chopped off. Okay then, here we go. Bit of a jog on. Somewhere else to click. Look, here we go. Information.
Starbase 128 has 4 docks.
Okay. Well, look at that. The food looks rubbish.
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board.
Okay then. Let's talk to this person. Looking all saucy.
Excuse me. Have you seen a Bolian around here?
Yes, sir. Right back there, near the replicator.
With the blue skin.
Ah, there he is. Thank you.
Happy to help, Commander.
Right then. Let's get cracking. Can we get through all of this? Right, coming through. At the way, red-skinned person.
Excuse me.
That's a good little aspect of things. Excuse me. Right by the replicator. Okay, Commander Urmott.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Yiann Urmott, Operations Officer on the Resolute. Commander?
So, that's going to be
I hope there wasn't
third
too
in
much
command.
trouble getting here. This storm isn't making anything easy for us right now.
It was
I know
fine.
conditions are less than ideal at the moment.
It was perfectly fine. No trouble at all.
I'm glad to hear it.
What's the betting he's got a mood he
We're
wants to be
grateful
second
you
in
were able to
command?
come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice. From everything I've read and everything I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all. To our little research vessel.
What exactly have you heard about me?
First in your class at the Academy. Received the Starfleet Award of Valor during the Dominion War. Most recently, Tactical Officer and Chief of Security on the U.S.S. Endeavor.
You've done your homework.
Like I said, we're very lucky.
And there's the ship. Nice graphics. I appreciate the nice graphics on this.
U.S.S. Resolute. She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own. And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half venting plasma fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
Equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits. It destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp bubble deformed. We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was more than she could handle. Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew. At the end of the day, we're all responsible for each other. That's what it means to be a crew.
To have lost so many lives. That's a high price to pay.
Too high by any estimation. But there's nothing that can be done about it now except get back to work. And make sure it never happens again.
Procedures.
Listen. I realize you've known Captain Solana for quite some time. And I'm sure you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake. That he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly at first. Until they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
Get over it.
All due respect to anyone that feels that way. They're gonna have to get over it. I'm here, and I have a job to do. Just like anyone else.
That's true, but I wouldn't say it like that. Starfleet has assigned us a high-priority mission to the Hotari region. I'll let the captain brief you on board. I know...
Right, let's look at this then. How are things going? So, Jara made a mixed first impression with Commander Murder. Okay, fair enough. It was rather abrasive yet inquisitive while showing empathy. Cool, yes. And then he thinks we're fantastic, this person here. So it's all the, you know, the basis of our choices have an impact. Let's resume.
Eager to see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to do.
Well, surely we can help.